Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I come up with a new idea. I'm sitting here. I spend too much time in this space. Why? Because all kinds of stuff comes in my head. But I got a good lesson. This is going to be fun. Real life story. How about that? Y'all like hearing real true story. There you go. True story. Let's go. Ratism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. They're all true. I just give them to you to help you. That's what I do for you. I give you life stories. You tune in and check them out. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I get through, because that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not, and knows that they know not, means it's simple, but means you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and always. To my God, be true. How do I slice this pie? This is a big pie, so I'm going to try to break it down real smooth. Right thinkers, let's talk about, I'm hearing a lot of people talking about my man, Soul Selling, Robert Johnson. Love the story. I got my own crossroad story. Real life. I had to get him out of some stuff. We ain't gonna get into in depth, but if there's ever gonna be a story or a movie, that story will be a chapter. Okay, so I got my own. Let me talk about this concept. I just come up with this idea. I'm sitting there dibbling down. Concepts, all they are. But you can take a concept, a philosophy with a little life. Oh, you got something. It's called mythology. All right. So if you can sell your soul for money and material gains, that's selling your soul to the devil. I was the devil's son. He made the deal. I didn't know nothing about that, okay? He had a phrase, I swear to God and two other white men, I'm good. That means they had their hands in his pockets. For real. He was a number runner. Okay, my old man played that other side of the fence. I said, my family business has always been illegal. I'm the first to start a legal, legit business. Right thinking philosophy is the first legit thing to come out of me. How about that? Okay. But everything I did back then, all illegal. And I loved it. I got on red. I'm a different dude when I got red on. If you see me in red, you see me in white, I'm two different people. You see me in blue, I'm a different dude. So color has something to do with the mood. Trust me, they know what they're talking about. That's what we don't understand. Trust me, it's already been, ain't nothing new. All you gotta do is figure it out and understand it and use it where it's intended for you to know you, okay? You ain't got to sell nothing. Well, conceptually, it's all metaphorically, okay? But the idea is God has many names that we call him by, okay? Still one God. We ain't got but one devil. You see where I'm going with this? Now, understand. The devil, a.k.a., which is we call the evil one. If your higher self, Haru, is good, your lower self, Set, got to be what? Yeah, come on. Yeah, goddamn. Why we play this little game? I don't do a whole bunch of stuff. So if I ask a question that requires a simple answer, that's all you got to do so I can get to my next question, because I'm going to hit you with a barrage of questions to see what you know. And I'm asking them to you directly. Okay, so understand that. If you know the opposite of something, God good, devil bad, what more you need to know? You do good things, you be rewarded with what? Blessings. You do bad things, you be rewarded with what? Monetary things. But sooner or later, you got to pay the price for that. That's the fine print the devil don't tell you. Oh, it's a cost. It's a little cost. Okay? When you make the deal about what you want out of life, yeah. But I want, when life is over, I want your soul. Who the hell that make any sense? Again, we like to act like we smart. No, just keep it all where it needs to be. Don't swift, don't change. No, if that's what it is, that's what it is. If it walk like a duck, it quack like a duck, that's a duck. Well, maybe it could be maybe it can't be nothing but a duck. Excuse me. I'm getting no side. Calm down. Yeah, this gets me caught. We do a lot of not smart things. I don't want to call you dumb. So I'm going to say we do a lot of things that's just not smart. That's all. And again, if you got good, you got to have evil. You got night, you got to have day. You see where we're going with this? So understand that. And my favorite girl, my yacht is the first thing God set in place, because he wanted everybody to what? Have an opportunity to pick and choose, so their choice of their own. All of us have what? Choices in life. You got a brain inside your head. That brain got two sides. You see where we're going with this? Some stuff is common sense. If I got to break it down to the smallest fraction, you ain't too smart. I can't do that, but that's a waste of time. You're supposed to really at least have that. That's common. Everybody knows 2 + 2 is 4. I can't break it down no simpler. Oh, 3 and 1. Okay. Really? Sorry. Boy, you all say you ran with it. Calm down. All right. But the idea of my yacht, and remember, I do creation. We need to know from the beginning. That's why you start from the beginning, in the beginning. Everybody has a beginning. If your misinterpretation or misunderstanding or lack of knowledge of the beginning, you're pretty much lost. Why? You have to come into a movie in midway and think you're going to pick it up. Some of us can't, and that's cool. But I did to get it from the beginning. They say it started at 8 o'clock. You can't come in at 8:15 and think that's the beginning. Come on, man. Again, get back to common sense. And again, Mayat is the first thing he gave us so we can make choices in beginning. Again, good or bad. When I was young, I chose bad. Bad didn't choose me. I chose it. Willingly. When I started doing what I'm doing, now I'm choosing good. Totally different things. 2 different things. But it's the same effort that you put forth. I'm as diligent as I am serving God as I was when I was serving the devil. I'm proud of that. Well, I did good work for the devil. He loved me. I wanted to better work. Moving on. But conceptually, again, metaphorically, when you're doing things that's bad and you're successful, the devil loves you. He loves you. But when you don't do what you need to do for him, he got no use for you. God is the one that picks you up when he knocks you down. I'm getting to that, but watch this. When you serving him, yeah, as long as you doing your thing, yeah. And I always say the devil's the white man. Why? Because he always going to let you do something for him. As long as you give him something, you can do it. Well, man, they have his hands in his own pocket. Why? Got 2 people gouging him, moving on. I mean, he got to do something for them or they get something. Slavery, all over again. It never stays. If the devil dealing is, you do something for me, I might do something for you. God don't welch, don't promise, don't do nothing, but what you do, he'll take care of it. That's the deal. I ain't gonna problem. It's the 50-50 shot. I took my shot first and I was wrong. So guess what? The next shot, I can't miss now. Why? I was wrong the first time. 50-50. The second go round, you got what you going. See that? But the devil, again, let's get this devil thing. Let's do it. He ain't a person. He is you when you what? Go against God. When you not do what's right and you know it, that's telling your soul. Metaphorically, symbolically, that's what they mean. All of us have sold our souls to what? To our ego self. Doing what you want. Having it your way. I do what's right. Different ballgame. Different person. Why? It ain't all about me. At one time, it was all about me. So, big difference. In God, what? The devil also, like God, go by what? A myriad of names. Satan, all that. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. We can surmise and symbolically make anything metaphorically, whatever we want. Do you practice it? Do you manifest it? You can think, believe, and hope all you want, but what are you manifesting? When you're working for the devil, you're manifesting material things. You're getting selfish pleasures. You're getting what you want. Okay, yeah, but it's a price to come with that. When you're doing good work, nobody sees it. You think, no. If you're working for other people to prove, you're working for the wrong reason. I don't work for y'all. I work for him. But y'all the beneficiary of that. Why? Because I'm going to give what I got to you. Whether you like it or not, don't make a difference to me. I'm going to give it to you. And again, the devil has as many names as God. You know what the favorite one is? The original name for the devil? Ego. The acronym for edge and dot out. That's the devil. You didn't know that? Again, I'm here to teach a philosophy concept. This makes a whole other sense if you pay attention. Y'all got a whole bunch of nonsense. Simple fact. You got good and bad. Ain't got to play a whole bunch of games. I'm not going to be dressing truth up. I'm going to give it to you straight between the damn eyes. Straight, pure. No cut. Cut is religion. I don't do cut. I had to get that one. I like that. That's my concept. But your ego, when it wants what it wants set in the category, that's every culture has a set. Every culture got a bad guy. Every culture got a trickster guy. Every culture got a messenger. Everybody got the same thing. You pick one that works for you and you work it. TD, I don't know what's going on with you right now. God bless you. But I agree with you. You find what works for you and you work it. I could care less what somebody else is doing or not doing. I'm working the right thing in philosophy. Why? It works for me. So why should I worry about who is or ain't trying it or doing it? Could care less. Appreciate it. But I'm doing it. So that's my hook. Moving on. But your soul, again, understand this. Your soul, the individual, that's the ego. That's yours. That's yours. And guess what? You can't sell it. Why? Because it ain't really yours. Why? Your soul is yours to live, experience, okay, along with the spirit. They tied in. But after death, your soul and spirit, they're going to say, bye-bye. Why? One going to go one way, other going to go the other way. If they're not becoming one, then that's where they go. Other than that, there's a separation. Your conscious, which is your soul, your individual ego, will die twice. The physical body will die, and your ego self will die if it's not conscious of who it is. Why? Because it needs room for somebody else's ego to step in, which is what we call a brain. The heart, the spirit, everybody the same. Only thing different is this thing and how you use it. Moving on. We all have one. That's the level playing field. We all got an opportunity. Moving on. Mason changed the level. Once we come to the level of time and space, you become a player of the game we call life. You don't have a choice. Get with the movement or get run over. A lot of us get run over. More than once. Okay? No, they don't care. God ain't here worrying about what you do or don't do. He's the spirit that's in us. He's the consciousness you got to be aware of, and you come to grips. When this physical body's over, it go back to its maker. I got to get to the lesson. Sorry, I'm babbling right now. Sorry, but I'm giving all concepts and understanding of how you can do this thing, what it's all about. After death, if you're conscious of who you are, ding, 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 ding. If not, reincarnation. Moving on. I sold my soul. I thought you said couldn't sold your soul. Whoa. Again, let me finish. I sold my soul to God. I was ignorant. I sold to the devil. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, I'm rolling with this guy. Okay, when I got solo back in 1984, I became my own person. I'm not listening to nobody. I'm listening to me. And my mom said, I'm glad you listened to you and not that guy. Moving on. Anybody, father, mother, don't care. You got to be, why? Individual means you, self. What they did, got nothing to do with you. They brought you here. They nurtured you. They got you thing. Now, as an adult, you're on your own. Philosophically, metaphorically, but realistically, it's the same damn thing. Well, this is something different. No, that. Moving on. I sold my soul to God. About 15 years ago now. Somewhere around there. But since then, Everything I do is to impress God, not you. But you the beneficiary of why? Because I'm going to try to help you know God for yourself. That's my whole thing right there. I ain't got nothing else for you. A bunch of stories, yeah, but they're true to fact, but they all to what? They get you to understand life lessons for yourself that you can practice and emulate and use. That's it. That's it. Moving on. Good stories though. Why? Now, but when I was going through, all of them were so good. Remember, the truth is the truth. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it wasn't so good. Moving on. But when I had my spiritual crossroad, my tete-a-tete, my conversation with God, I told my brother, he said, man, you gonna tell people that? Again, ain't the Bible full of people telling the story about God? Did Moses go to Mount Sinai and talk to a burning damn bush? But I can't talk to God inside myself. Really? Okay. We ain't gonna have that conversation. Why? I talk to a higher power. And what's this? When I had my conversation with God, it's been changed. I've been changed dude ever since. 10 years. Okay, on my little crusade, trying to wake people up, enlighten the world, all that nonsense. But I'm laughing because I've been at this for a while. It ain't just happened. It just, no. I said, listen, I do this, and I will continue. When I was doing that, reward wasn't good. That's my point. And I ain't here to preach. But since that time in my life, it's gotten better. And it's what daily, it's getting better. I got me and my pastor got a word. It's called gooder. When things are going good, what's the first thing we waiting for? Something to happen bad. Joy and pain, that roller coaster, okay? No, when you doing right thing, it's smooth. It's smooth. That's what you want, flatlining, so to speak, in life. I don't want the damn roller coaster. We did that. You got to get past that. That's why your elders, they don't get all hyped up. They don't get all crazy. They just smooth. They just smooth. And that's where you need to be. Why? They earned that position. It's called life. If you 80 years old and still panicking and freaking out, you ain't gonna get 90. Simple as that. But some things you just do because that's what you do. A car will run as long as the maintenance is kept up on it. The body's the same way. You take care of the body, you ride it out. Oh, it's going to run out, but you can extend it as long as you want. Moving on. By living right, you can think, hope, and want, but if you ain't doing it, it don't mean nothing. Again, what they say, prayer without works. You can pray all you want, but if you ain't putting the work in, you don't get nothing in return. That's when God don't answer prayers. Why? It's sincere prayer. That's why. You ain't praying in earnest. You praying because you want something. Most people do just that. And they wonder why. Well, why he getting blessed and I'm not? How you living? Don't worry about them. Moving on. But since selling my soul to God and doing the better in my life, I got no problem. So I can tell you in earnest and 100% guarantee, dude, just do the right thing. I used to work for my ego self. I wanted money, pleasure, fame. Oh, I got all that. Yeah. But guess what came with it? 5 years doing it, 3 years paying for it. Not a good deal. Moving on. So yes, there's some benefits in it, but if that's what you want, have at it. Why? Because you got to pay for it. Simple as that. When you want something that you want, there's a price to pay for it. Simple as that. You're doing the right thing, you paying the price. Why? Because you earn the blessings by doing the right thing. When doing what you want, that ain't no blessings in that. It's just monetary, satisfaction, whatever it is you want out of that. But the God they call Legba in the West African God, I didn't know this. I love this guy. Why? He's the perfect. They say he walked with the left. Why? He walked on both sides. Metaphorically, I walk on both sides. I got one hand with God. I got the other hand to my less fortunate people. I'm trying to connect them with God. I'm the middleman. I'm the messenger. Whatever you're going to call me. Sage, whatever. Teacher. But I understand. Why? It's been going on for a long time. I'm just not going to get a chance. I ain't no different. I get it. I understand it. And I actually love it. I can make my point. I can teach others how to better themselves. Who better? I ask God, if being a teacher to get to you was my calling, my pastor got his call at 15. Why did you call me at 15? Well, I was too busy doing other stuff. You was. Again, he ain't never went nowhere. He's always there. But that's my concept. But once I got my calling, I'm good to go. Dude, you could send me. Know what he told me? I said, God, if this was my thing, why he said, that's how you got the job. So, I was auditioning. Make say no more. I work for God. I don't know who you work for, but I got a job. And I'm on it. every day. Let's go. All right, I had to get that in. Where we at? Now, when you complete, excuse me. I used to work for my ego self, aka Legba, the devil. And I love being bad, and he loved me. What? He just let me just aid me on, gaslighting me up, super me up. But when I got locked down, the money was gone, the girls were gone. What you at, dude? Nowhere to be found. So you conjure them up. You make them. And when it's all said and done, you got nothing. God don't leave you. Moving on. Hope you got the message there. I like to give a subliminal message. I'm going to just give it all to you. Make you think a little bit. But when you can please your ego self, a.k.a. the devil, and us and all of us, what? We don't know ourselves when we're doing that. Why? We just pleasing ourselves. We ain't looking and thinking about our higher self. That's it. So you're going to have that. He got no problem with that. He'll, just like the devil egg your, God ain't going to stop you. If it's wrong, he ain't going to stop you. But he'll bless you when you start doing the right thing. That'll keep you going that way. That's what drives me. The blessings I receive, that I'm like, don't worry about that. What? God, don't worry about how I'm going to be doing what I'm doing for you. But he constantly blesses me. Not a problem with that. Now, with your self-knowledge, knowledge of who you really are, now you can serve your higher self by what? Helping others. That's the Haru in you. He's the hero. He's the hero that what? Helps his people. My man WRIGHT, he's our metaphorical hero for right now. He's going to be the one to save the day. That Messiah I'm looking for, he's right here. He's right here. Every now and then, after a little while, we got to raise one up and do what we got to do. Okay? The white man is Goliath. WRIGHT is David. We got a David about to slew Goliath. Get ready. Enjoy it. I'm enjoying it right now. I'm enjoying the fun. Why? The battle's going on. I'm loving it. Why? Good about to beat up on evil. I'm waiting for that. I'm looking forward to that. All right? But watch this. Now, your soul is not yours to sell, first of all. But when you're mentally ignorant or spiritually ignorant, you don't know that. So if I can get something for nothing, that's larceny. That's a crime. That's stealing. God gave you gifts. All you got to do is tap into them, use them. And if you can make a bunch of money because you can run a football, throw a football, kick a basketball, whatever, God don't have a problem with that. He gave you that. Not that other guy who said, I can make. If you think your talent comes from the evil self, that's you. And what? Fooling yourself. That's what they're doing. That's all it is. The trickster God. What they tell you. Yeah, you make a bunch of promises. God don't do that. How you know the difference between God and the devil? God blesses you. Did I say more? Okay. And if you ain't blessed, you might be serving the wrong person. You sell your soul every time, metaphorically and symbolically. What? When you knowingly do what's wrong, that's the work of the devil. Mm-hmm. When you ingratiate, greed, lust, anger, all those qualities, that's the devil. Okay? That's the devil. And when you do those things, you done sold out. When you're doing what's right, me and my pastor just talk about this. I sold out to God. I sold out to the devil the first time. Why? I know no better. Now that I know better, man, I'm good to go. Why? God ain't got to worry about me flipping, getting weak, or, no, going astray. No, none of that. No. All right, for the swelling coming on, what did I eat? Something breaking me out. I can feel it. Excuse me. But when you serving yourself for material gains, pleasures of the flesh, you know where you end up? P. Diddy. Now, if you have a talent, and we all do, because that's God's thing to give everybody something that they can use to protect, save, or better themselves. This, thinking, use it. He gave it to you to use for them, what? For the good. But if you choose to do it for other purposes, your choice. Again, choose. You have a choice. Again, God don't give a care. You don't have to rely on your ego self to better yourself. The ego's comfortable with laws. He get what he want. He's comfortable. When you aspire to be better, that's God. That's you aspiring to be your best self. That's what I practice daily. When I served myself, it was not spiritually rewarding. Spirit, man, give me material. fancy clothes, pocket full of money, yeah, the girls, all that. Yeah, that's what you get for the devil. That's what he has to offer you. All those things. You can have that over. He just continue. Why? That's nothing. It amounts to nothing. Now that I serve my higher self by helping people, by enlightening you on a daily basis, my people to God for themselves, guess what? For that, I'm blessed. Well, how much you make? Again, about got a lesson coming for you. When you're a God's servant, you don't work for money. The devil tell you, I don't want your money. He wants your soul. He wants your allegiance. Why do you think that is? God ain't telling you that. He just lets you be. And if you serve him, he'll serve you back. But he ain't gonna come and make deal. You know, you serve me, I can. No, he don't do that. That's the other God. Moving on. Well, man, mostly. God is, again, let me explain this to you again. I try to tell you, don't humanize God. God is spirit. That's what life is. And consciousness, that's that thing he gave you up here. So that you can what? Put them two together to what? Know him for yourself. Hello? Moving on. Now, not your soul and spirit. Well, no, whoa, I'm down here. Okay, God, God, okay, God is spirit. Okay. Death only comes to who? The body and the conscious, the ego consciousness. Why? It don't deal with your soul or your spirit. Your soul and consciousness is tied in together. So if your soul ain't tied in with the spirit to be conscious of it, they gonna part ways. Spirit gotta go get another body. Why? Because it didn't get conscious of what the body was in. The spirit, the soul, and you, your individual soul, didn't connect. So bye-bye. You go with the body. That's called dying twice. And the Egyptians, one thing they didn't want is to die twice. That's like us not wanting to go to hell. So you live right. That's like me not wanting to go to jail. Don't sell drugs. What the hell? What? There's a solution to the problem. That's all you got to do is figure out the solution. If you got a problem, figure it out. That's what he gave you this for. Moving on. To think and do. Why? That's what it's meant to do. Where you at? Okay. God, again, is spirit and consciousness. Heart, mind. Love and knowledge. They are the same thing. Okay? And that's in all things. That's the call of Akashic Records. When you have knowledge of all things, you reach the level of Nihas, we call it, or spiritual enlightenment, Christ consciousness. Every culture has a different name for it. It's still all the same thing. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Egyptians, I use the Egyptian vernacular. That's what I practice. That's what I mastered. That's what I know. But I done ventured out. Man, everybody got this. I ain't got a problem with that. Not a bit. I'm not competing with the Egyptians. No, I ain't got time for that. I just let you know what I know about this. I listen to what you, we got pretty much the same thing. Legba, y'all call him Legba. We call him Thought. Y'all call him Thought. We call him Tahuti. The man between the spiritual realm, y'all call him Hermes, Trismegistus, thrice great. In every realm, the spirit down, the physical, and the astral, he's good in all those. When you become conscious, that's you. Again, different names, different scenarios. It's the same thing. The guy did become God conscious. Whatever you call him, however you call him, whatever name you use, the idea is to get him. Okay? Now, the human body will perish in time. That's mortality. Human physical is human. It's mortal. It's going to run out. The spirit that's in it is immortal. It don't run out. It don't die. It just leaves when the physical body is done. It moving on. And if it's enlightened, it go on. That haven't changed. It's the philosophy I keep running back for you to you over and over again. And they just dress up all kinds of different ways, still come at the same thing. Okay? I don't do the mulberry bush. I can cut the mulberry bush out. Why? Why keep going around? Let's take it straight to the point. Give it to you straight. Okay, mulberry bush is the chaser. That then went no, straight. Death to your body. Not to your soul or spirit, but your conscious ego self. That's what wants to live. But it wants to live without God. It can't live eternally without God. Okay? So, bye-bye. When it don't adhere, and it will, it should, that's your job, is to get it to do just that. And it will work eternity for God. That's the one who fights off Apophis for you. Okay? The real evil one. Your ego ain't evil. It's just up for a fight. It don't care who it fight. Put it in the right direction. Let it fight the enemy. Your enemy, not yourself. Haru and Set shouldn't fight each other. They come together to fight out the real enemy. Okay, moving on. Death, okay. Death to the body is not, is normal. We know that. That's mortality. But death to one's consciousness, the ego self, is not. That's what we call dying twice. And again, we didn't advocate that. Why? Oh, no. Death wasn't feared. Death was welcome. Why? Because if you did the right thing, the physical body, you can leave that here and move on. Excuse me. But the I in us, the ego, that's the I, individual, okay? The ego, if it doesn't unite, acquiesce, you don't control it, you don't corral him to his higher self, him and Haru unite, come together one, you're going to die. Something that the punishment for that, missing the mark, not knowing thyself, is death. How about that? Okay, I just come up with that concept. Again, if you're thinking, you can work things and try to articulate it and express it to somebody where they can pretty much understand and grasp it. Ooh, Lord, look at the time. Sorry about that. Wow. I done got caught up. Sorry. But this is good to me. I'm having fun. I hope you are too, because it's all about teaching and you learning while I'm doing it. Now, the soul, again, let me wrap this up for you. See, the soul, again, will go back to what? Its maker. Y'all call it heaven. We know where we come from. The spirit is God. Everybody knows that when they say that. And God, I sold my soul to God. So when this physical body is over, why? I know myself. I know where I'm going. I could care less what you believe or think about what I know. You need to worry about yourself. I'm not here to compete or impress you or to prove to you nothing. I'm here to teach. Hope you can understand it so you can know for yourself. That's my joke. Let me get out of here. All right. The soul will go back to its maker. Again, death don't scare me. Why? Not anymore. Why? I have God consciousness. Remember, as you walk the valley of evil, fear no evil. As I walk to this earth, I don't fear evil. I don't fear death. Death is evil to the ignorant. I got knowledge of God, so I know I got the baddest man in the land with me, so there is no fear here. A la David, okay? For all you Goliaths, come on, I wish you would. And before I got enlightened, my consciousness I was a goner. I was a dead man walking, okay? I'm destined to what? Reincarnate. That's dead. That's death. So now I'm saved. What? Only through the knowledge and the understanding of myself, a.k.a. God, will save you from death. Can't get no plainer than that. This is the end of the lesson right here. God is the spiritual soul giver to all human beings. We are spiritual beings. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And that's your ego self that you have to what? Get in position to fight off the true evil in us. And Haru, which is your true self, a.k.a. God's self, God's offspring, we're God's children. We're the offspring of what? Spirit and consciousness in physical form. Spirit down into matter. Matter got to return back to spirit by what? Living it, practicing, and manifesting it for oneself. And wrapping it up. Haru, the true you, the offspring, which is us. Make what? Our maker is what? Our Father. God. All of ours, okay? Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope I got the point across. I'll be back with some more concepts about my dude, Legba, and other voodoo concepts. It's good stuff. Again, in closing, right thing, because me, y'all let it be 100 me, 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thing just passed away. I'll be right back.